uh, very important aspect. Some of these points you may be knowing, some of the points you may not be knowing, that's okay. But if I may understand from your side, because I want to make a little bit of interactive session, what are the opportunities you think is available for you as a biomedical engineer? Just somebody, 1, 2 points. What do you think you will be after this BTech or MTech course? Hello? Hello? Sorry? Yeah? Business? Somebody said something. Don't shy away. Come on, stand up. Be bold. Hey, come on, yes. You know, you have a lot of opportunities. Tell me a few points. Okay, research and development. My God. What's your name, by the way? Good. Fantastic, yes. But he has gone very high. Good. Next.
So we have hospital prospects like repair of machineries in hospitals.
Very good. Fantastic point. Service industry. Okay. So we covered 2 points, the R&D and the service. But, what's your name? Yeah. See, within the service, we will see different perspective. See, my point is that you may be knowing many of these things, but I try to give you some different organizational dynamics. An important term which I keep using, organizational dynamics. Okay? Okay, 2 points have come. Anything else? Sales. Oh, some ladies telling me sales. I always prefer, I really appreciate that sales. Yeah, very good. I think you guys are making my job a little easier. But nevertheless, we'll see how we get into this process. Yeah. Next. 3 points have been covered. Manufacturing. Okay, that's part of R&D. Okay. Next. And what do you mean by that? See, sorry? Okay, fine. Okay, that's another point. Next. Next. Okay, so thanks a lot. Thanks for helping me out with a lot of information. Really, you are briny chaps. As I told you, I wanted to learn, and you guys are proving me that I can learn here as well. Please. The multi-dimensional opportunities of biomedical engineering, as rightly said, service. Today, without service, a capital equipment says nobody would like to buy. Right? Next. Sales, very important. Without sales, no service. So obviously, you may be manufacturing, but without sales, nothing happens. Yeah, sales is another important exciting career. Next. Operations. I don't know how many of you understand the term operations management. Is it difficult to see for you all? Okay, sorry. Operations management. I do not know if people are having what is called as out-of-box thinking. A biomedical engineer can always become an excellent operations manager. Can somebody tell me what is operations management, or what do you mean by operations? Operations management. It's not surgery, okay? By the way. I hope somebody was thinking about surgery.
So walking on the machine.
Walking on the machine is an operation. Yeah. I'm not talking about surgical operations. I'm talking about business operations, if I have to say. Yeah. Managing? Very good. Okay, he is right to some extent. He is definitely right. Managing workflow. Workflow you said, right? Workflow. That's the point. That's really a good point. Next. Somebody? Management of industry. You manage it. Okay. Yeah, you are right. You are right. You have to manage it. Operations management. Operations management, in a simple term, I think in business management, whether it is in higher diploma or in MBA, this operations management is gaining a lot of importance today. Very simple understanding of the operations management is input, process, output. Yes. Now managing this input, process, output together is called operations management. Clear? Now how? In a healthcare industry, where is this operation management happens? You have seen many of the big hospitals, many of the small clinics, many of the departments, many of the laboratories. Now there is a patient who is coming inside. This operations management input, process, output, it varies from task, the particular objective of that particular unit. In a hospital, a patient comes in, there is a process, meaning somebody takes care, goes for an X-ray, all this stuff, then the patient gets cured. You are managing the input, process, output. If it is for the Saravana Bhavan, what is an operations management? You get groceries, fruits, vegetables. There is a process called cooking. Then you get a delicious dish. Managing these three is called operations management. You go to a laboratory. There is a patient sample coming in. Process it in the laboratory. Give them the result. That is called an operations management. Combining all these three, it varies from task to task. It varies from objective to objective. So, is it that you biomedical engineers, as I told you, you are part of two important things of the science. One is the engineering, other one is the medicine. If there is a science graduate who can be an expert in managing the operations management, why not a biomedical engineer? Yeah? Right. Next. Oh, my friend told that very clearly, R&D. So R&D is another source of opportunity for you. Next. Academics. Like Dr. Anbarajan. Yeah? So you can become an academic personality, you can become a professor, and that's another opportunity. Oh. Sir, I think you are very popular among the students. Okay, next. Projects. I think this is another trend that is coming up in the industry called as projects. I do not know how many of you understand this project management. Can somebody tell me some example about project management? Any possibility? Okay, I'll tell you. I think you know our defense organization, ISRO, Indian Satellite Research Organization. They have a project director for Chandrayaan. They have a project director for Agni missile. There is a project, there is a head. So that is in the science and research and technology. In sales, in service, also there are projects available. There are a lot of hospital projects coming up in India. For example, as I told you, 1,000 hospitals every year. Each hospital is a project. Each hospital is called as a greenfield project. What is a greenfield project? You have a green field. You go and make a construction, that's a greenfield project. Yes or no? Yeah, we call it as in the industry as greenfield project. I handle greenfield hospital projects. And there is another term called brownfield hospital projects. Brownfield means there is an existing hospital and you are expanding it in the same building or in the next building. That is called a brownfield project. So you are also part of these projects. And if not, tell me, I mean, you guys are the most wanted here, let me tell you, let me assure you that. Industry is waiting for you. Next. Comments? No? Okay. And another important thing, those, I do not know how many of you are aware about this role as a clinical application specialist. You know that? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when a professional specializes in a particular subfield of a big field, like for example in a hospital, you have a person who manages only MRI,
Yeah.
and that person is an application specialist.
Okay. Okay.
He specializes only in that part, so I mean, he's an expert.
Okay. But your good name please?
Aparajit.
Appa?
Aparajit.
Apparajan.
Aparajit.
Aparajit. Oh, Aparajit. Okay. Oh, Aparajit. I was thinking Aparajit. Sorry. Okay, Aparajit. Good. You made an attempt. But this is from a business organization perspective. The clinical, yeah.
That, for example, you have human resources. That
Yeah.
is one. So if a person is in the management and he's working just for human resources, then he's a specialist in human resources. He works only for that one field. It's a specialization.
No, only human resources work, but what are you saying?
So I'm saying that, for example, that is a specialization.
What specialization?
Human resources is a specialization in management, right?
Human HR is a, okay, what way it is connected to clinical application?
So you asked
I asked clinical
the
application
marketing point of view, right?
from the organizational
Organization
perspective.
point of view.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving an example. You can use the same analogy and apply it to a clinical specialist.
Okay, I think you are talking a little broader, but nevertheless I understood what you were trying to say. Thanks, Aparajit. Thanks a lot. The point is, clinical application specialist is a new role that is coming up. There is an organization which is selling lot of capital equipment, like anesthesia workstations, ventilators, monitors, neuroradiology technology products, MRI, CT, ultrasound, X-ray, blah blah. Now, there has to be somebody who has to clinically help the sales team explain the benefits of this product to the customer. For example, there is a product demo that is happening. I am a science graduate. I will not understand the nuances of an engineering product. Then the company has developed a specialist called the clinical application specialist, and these people are basically a biomedical engineer who are given a little more about the product of the particular company. Then we go to the hospital, meet the doctor, and then tell them, sir, this is the product, this is a ventilator, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages.